What's up, guys? So I'm excited. Today we are going to deep dive into the update that I'm sure most of you guys already saw when you logged into your Merch by Amazon account today. So they are rolling out a design tool as a part of the create a design process. I don't know what to call it, the create tab in Merch by Amazon. So we're going to deep dive today into what this is, how it works, etc. Also, shout out to Ronnie in Discord for sending me the Merch by Amazon resource page for this designer, because I actually don't even have access yet. Hopefully I'll have access like maybe tomorrow, but you know I like to rush these videos out the day of. So we're going to deep dive into the resources on this thing and learn about this together. So let's get started. So I logged into Merch by Amazon, and this is the message I saw on the dashboard. It says, we are introducing a new design editor in the Merch portal. This new design editor allows you to upload a single artwork file to the drag and drop area at the top of the create page to add it to all product types. Within each product type, new tools have been added to enable editing capabilities, including resizing, repositioning, and adding background fill colors to your design. Starting today, we are releasing the design editor on a rolling basis, and it can be accessed on the create page once it's available for your account. So I think they're rolling it out on a tier basis, and I know somebody in a higher tier than me who shared this screenshot. So this is what it's going to look like when everybody gets access to the new design. What do we call it? The designer? Let's just call it the designer. So now let's go and check out the resources on this thing, and I will link to that in the description in case anybody wants to kind of follow along or read at your own pace. So they're calling this the new design editor. General guideline: for the best experience, your artwork should be PNG format, trimmed of all extraneous blank or transparent pixels. So that would actually make your design show bigger, which kind of backs my theory that bigger is better with these designs. As large as possible, dimensions of 4,500 pixels or more will give you the most flexibility. So look at that. It sounds like now it's flexible, similar to, you know, Printful. If you upload a design, you have a little bit more, or Redbubble too, you know, you can adjust them, zoom in, zoom out, etc. Must be less than 25 megabytes in size, RGB color, 8 bits channel. All right, so words to know. And artwork dimensions are the width and height. All right, we probably skip the words to know, honestly, because this is kind of just definitions that I think most of us are familiar with. Maybe we'll actually read the last one here. Safe zone is where you should place the most important parts of your design. Design content outside of the safe zone is still printed, but might be cut off or obscured by seams, cut lines, or camera holes. Camera holes? What? In the new design editor, the safe zone is shown as a rectangle with a red dashed border. Okay, so there's a bunch of words to know. Most of them are just related to designing, and I don't think we're going to probably change our design process just because there's a new editor out that allows us to resize our designs when you upload to Merch by Amazon. All right, next page. Saving your artwork. The new design editor allows you to upload artwork with any dimension greater than 485 by 485, which is pop sockets, to use on every product. Artwork will automatically scale to fit and center each product. When you create artwork, start with a large width and height. So I'm planning on keeping my stuff similar to 40. Like I'm probably not going to change anything. 4,500 by 5,400. I'm still planning on using that unless there's a reason not to. The design editor will allow you to shrink artwork but not make it bigger. We recommend starting with a height/width of at least 4,500 pixels, but you might want to go a bit larger to allow more flexibility. Save or export the file as a PNG in RGB color mode. When you save artwork files in your design software, we recommend removing all extra blank or transparent pixels, trimming your file to the edges of your design. Trimming allows the Merch Designs editor's centering tools to work as expected. Then, if you want to resize your artwork or reposition it to the pocket or collar area, you can do that using tools right on the portal for each product independently. So that's pretty cool that you'll be able to resize and move stuff around, and it'll automatically kind of place the design in an optimal way. This is one of the big things. I don't want to hijack this video, but like when I'm uploading hat designs to Printful, I always recommend like trim all the extra space, doing basically what it recommends here, because then it will automatically kind of place your design properly and consistently on all the products. And then also you don't have to pay for multiple digitizations because the layout is consistent. So similar approach for selling like embroidery on Printful is what I was really trying to say. Okay, and at the bottom here, you can actually see they have the left, center, and right examples. It looks like on the left hand side, it's uploading the artwork similar to how we do it now and did it in the past, which is even if your actual design itself, your design element is only 3,500 by 3,500 pixels, you would still upload the 4,500 by 5,400 PNG. And I think what they're saying now is recommending against doing that. So then in the center, it says the pixels are trimmed out. The artwork dimension is now 3500 by 3500 pixels. Okay, so that would be the equivalent of just like doing a Control A, Control X, new, paste, save, and just uploading the element itself. And on the right, it says that the artwork dimension is resized to 3550 by 4500 pixels. So I think what it's saying is like if you are to transform the left one by removing the extra space to the center, and then you upload the center one, their designer will expand it to meet the maximum either width or height. So that's what basically happened there on the right example. That's my understanding anyways. All right, uploading your artwork. Upload your artwork at the top of the create page by dragging a file into the global uploader or clicking browse for a file on your computer. Your artwork will be placed on all products, centered within the printable area and safe zone. If you're happy with the default artwork placement, all you need to do is add the product details before you publish. Even though you'll see your artwork applied to all products, we only publish to products and marketplaces that have been selected in the select product screen. If you want to adjust the size and positioning of your artwork on each product, click the Edit Details button to use the new design tools. You can also add a back image on apparel products by clicking on the back button of the product view. On full bleed products, you'll have the option to add a background color to your design. So that would be like phone cases, pop sockets, tote bags. Artwork positioning. On apparel products, gray dashed rectangles show the printable area. You can make your artwork larger than the printable area, but it will be cut off. On the full bleed products, the printable area is the entire surface of the product. Keeping your artwork within the safe zone, dashed red rectangle, will guarantee that nothing important is cut off or obscured by seams, cut lines, or camera holes. I still don't know what camera holes are. Somebody let me know in the comments below. Since artwork can be placed on the entire surface, we show you a simplified design area for these products. If your design is a pattern, we suggest enlarging it to cover the printable area, including outside of the safe zone. Interesting. It's still going to cut it off, I guess. So it's not like you're going to start doing all over prints on Merch by Amazon, but maybe this is like one step closer to all over prints being available. Who knows? To envision how your artwork translated from the simplified canvas to the physical product, click the preview button above the design details, the design tools. Okay, interesting. Editing tools. Use the product design editor to accelerate the publishing process and fine-tune your artwork for each product. So look at this one right here. It's using the pop socket example. It kind of looks like Merch Resize. If you guys are familiar with that free tool, merchresize.com, basically looks like they are like integrating it with Merch by Amazon, you know, so that instead of us having to like manually resize and re-upload the various, you know, versions of a design, that they're just going to do it for us and give us the ability to add in that background color on the fly as we go. So you can see here, you know, they have the design view, the preview. You can increase or reduce the scale. So I guess you can zoom in, zoom out. Or is that? No, it's actually scaling up and down the design itself. So it's not a zoom in or zoom out function. It's actually like going to make the artwork bigger or smaller. You can center vertically, horizontally. You can reset everything. You can add a background color. You can remove a background, and you can remove your artwork altogether. So cool. Here you have the color picker. That's kind of self-explanatory. So we know how to use color pickers. Looks like you can add your hex code as well, or the RGB color codes. Product-specific artwork. Merch's product templates previously required specific artwork for each product type. You can still use these templates to preview what your artwork will look like on specific products, but you're no longer required to export or upload specific sizes. If you have a design created for a specific product, you can still use it by overriding the global artwork and replacing it for a product. So it's similar to Redbubble, how you can do that. To do this, edit details for that product, click the red X icon next to the design, and you can upload your artwork. So if you want to manually like kind of optimize your artwork for various product types that are non-standard, like I'm assuming if it's the standard dimensions 4500 by 5400, which are no longer standard dimensions, I guess, but you know, in theory, if you wanted to manually adjust for, you know, a hoodie or a pop socket or whatever, and not just use the auto-generated ones, that you can still do that. All right, guys, and I guess that's it for this tutorial, if you will. We were learning together. Again, I'll link to the resource in the description. And as you guys get this feature rolled out, let me know how you're liking it. You can join the Facebook community, by the way. It's a great place to kind of discuss how you feel about this stuff. Also, as I wrap the video up, did just want to remind you guys that if you want to learn how I went from tier 10 to tier 200,000, everything, every little detail, step by step, Check out my Merch by Amazon course, link in the description. Thank you guys for watching though. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video.